back to my channel. Since homecoming season is right around the corner, I am doing a homecoming makeup tutorial with the look that I have on. It is actually the look that I wore to my senior homecoming, and I thought that I would recreate it today because it's super easy. It's just a glam smoky eye, pop on some lashes, nude lip. Just about anyone can do it. It complements just about any dress. So yeah, if you guys like what you see, then keep watching. If you enjoy this video, then please like it and subscribe to my channel and comment down below. Thanks guys, hope you enjoy. One of the most important steps is priming your face. So you want to make sure that you have a good primer so that your makeup lasts all night. I chose the Maybelline Blur and Smooth one, partially because that's just the one I have right now, and partially because it's a really good one and it keeps me from getting oily, which is definitely important when you're going to be sweating and taking pictures and dancing for hours. You don't want your makeup to get creasy and oily and just gross. So that's why I chose that one, because it prevents that from happening. For foundation, you obviously want to pick a foundation that works for you, but for special occasions, I'm someone that leans more towards full coverage just to be a little more on the glam side. And you want to make sure that you are taking a foundation that is going to last a while. So today I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, because you can build it up to be the coverage that you want it to be, and it's beautiful and it lasts all day. And I go in with a beauty sponge just because I feel like it gives me that really pretty airbrush look, but you can also use a brush if that's what you prefer. Make sure that you blend your foundation down your neck and into your hairline, because if you have an updo especially, then your makeup lines are going to be more noticeable if you don't blend that out very well. It's very important to have a good base, that way your makeup lasts the whole night. Then you want to take a concealer that's close to your skin tone to just cover up any redness or any problem areas. Getting pimples around the time of an important event is the worst. Trust me, I would know. So you want to make sure that you have a good concealer on hand just in case. Then you're going to want to highlight under your eyes with a more full coverage concealer. I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape concealer. Then I also blend my concealer up onto my eyelids. That way we have a good matte base for our eyeshadow to keep our eyeshadow on all night too. And be sure to do your research on products before you use them for, say, homecoming or prom or anything like that, and make sure that they are not products that are going to cause flashback in pictures. That can be avoided. I use products that don't have SPF in them. That way flashback in photos isn't as much of an issue, because you're going to be really disappointed if you spend all this time doing your makeup and then your pictures come back making you look like a pale ghost. For brows, it's easier to go ahead and do them before you set the concealer on your face. That way, if you need to go back in with concealer and clean them up, you can. And it's just easiest to do your brows with a brow pencil, but just do whatever works best for you. Be sure to go in and set them with a brow gel. That way they last all night and you don't accidentally rub or sweat off your eyebrows. Then set your concealer with the translucent powder. Bake under your eyes while you do your eyeshadow. That way if there's any fallout from the eyeshadow, you can just dust it away when you're done and it won't mess up your foundation. If you don't know how to do your eyeshadow because you have some like crazy color dress or you just can't figure out what would look best with it, always go for cool tone browns. That's the look I'm going to do today because it goes with just about any color dress and it looks good on anyone. So I'm going to go in with this shade in the crease. You want to just take a neutral shade to put before everything else. That way everything blends really nicely. And with the Morphe 433, I'm going to go in with a darker brown and start blending that into our crease as well. Make sure you always blend together the colors you already have before you go placing more. That way everything just goes together really nicely. Now I'm going to take this more chocolatey brown and put that in the outer corner. You want to gradually get darker with the colors you're using. That way you can build dimension, but everything also blends together too. Now you want to take a smaller brush and go in with like a darker grayish brown shade to really darken up that outer corner and make it a little more bold. And I'm going to use a Morphe 224 brush to pack the shimmer shade onto our eyelid. And tip, if you spray your brush with some sort of setting spray, or even if you just wet it with water before you go in with a shimmery eyeshadow, it's gonna look 100 times better. So I'm just gonna take this shimmery champagne shade from the Jaclyn Hill palette and put that on our eyelid. Now go back in with your blending brush and make sure that everything is just blended seamlessly into that shimmer shade that we put on the lid. Now we can wipe away where we're baking under the eyes. Then you want to bronze your face just so that you look extra glam and your face looks nice and tan, especially for pictures. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, as I always use. Make sure you bronze up your forehead and under your jaw just so that you look real nice and bronzed. If you really want to go the extra mile, you can also take a shimmery bronzer. This one is from one of the Anastasia Glow kits, just to make you look extra glowy. Now we want to add a little color back to our cheeks, so make sure you use a blush that goes well with your skin tone. The one I'm using is the Tarte Amazonian Clay blush in the shade Peaceful. For highlighter, I'm going to be using this Morphe 510 highlighting brush and going in with this Wet n Wild highlighter. Make sure you go in with a highlighter that complements your skin tone, because we're going for more of a natural glam look. Highlight the tip of your nose and the bridge of your nose. Make sure you highlight your brow bone and your cupid's bow, because it'll really help your lipstick pop as well. Use the same colors of eyeshadow on your lower lash line just to make everything look really smoky and blended together, and then just run over that with a blending brush. Now I'm just gonna pop a liquid glitter on the inner corner to highlight there and just to add something a little more bold to the look. Now I'm just gonna take a small little brush and take any black eyeshadow and just tap that into your upper lash line. That way whenever we apply our falsies, everything just looks really seamless, and it adds a little more definition to your eyes without having to use a liquid eyeliner. Sometimes eyeliner tends to take away from a look rather than add to it. Before you do lashes, you want to do a quick coat of mascara. That way your falsies and your real lashes blend together. For lashes, I'm going to be taking these Ardell Demi Wispy Faux Mink lashes. The Demi Wispies are my favorite lashes because they are super glam and add to like any look, but without looking too fake. They're like the most natural glam lashes that you can find at the drugstore, and they're really affordable. So we're just gonna pop on some lashes. And when applying lashes, you want to put the glue on and then let it get tacky for a few minutes, and it just makes it easier to apply. And I apply my lashes with tweezers, and I place them first in the middle of my eye, and then I connect both ends, and it just makes the whole process a lot easier. It's also easier to apply lashes if you're looking down in a mirror. I recommend using the white lash glue versus like a tinted one, because that way if you mess up and put your lash in the wrong spot, it'll dry clear versus drying like the color of eyeliner. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with this Morphe setting spray before I do my lips, just because I don't like getting setting spray on my lipstick. But you definitely want to set your face with a good setting spray just to make sure that it lasts all night. And I definitely recommend this Morphe one. Now I'm going to do a nude lip just because it goes with any dress, but I definitely recommend a liquid lipstick if you want your lipstick to for sure stay on all night. This liquid lipstick is by Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade Pure Hollywood, which is one of the best nudes ever. Now, if you're someone who likes a matte lip, then you can just be done here and go about your night. But if you're someone like me who likes more of a glossy lip, then you can take just a nude lipstick and go over the liquid lipstick that you just put on. This lipstick is by Makeup Revolution in the shade Wistful. And then you can just pop a shimmery lip gloss on top of this. This is one of the new Anastasia Beverly Hills lip glosses in the shade Estella. So now you've got a glossy nude lip, but because you put that liquid lip on first, it is going to help it stay all night. So yeah, here's the finished look.